Welcome back to the channel, friends. Next up on our Taylor Swift deep dive, we're in the Speak Now era still. We're checking out the music video for Mean. And I just wanted to say, another reminder that we have our giveaway coming up. Vinyls and a record player. So we have a Patreon and a YouTube giveaway. Make sure you check out the rules in the Speak Now reaction. I will give a reminder in another video. But yeah, just letting you know, there's still time to jump in there. Remember, I'm announcing it during the Speak Now tour reaction. Now, if you're in the future and you're watching this video, I'm sorry you missed out, but we will be doing more giveaways on the channel for sure. And also a reminder that Taylor Swift is an active artist, so we still have many, many years of releases and reactions to get to. So without further ado, let's jump into the Mean music video and see what she was trying to show us instead of saying to us in the song. Let's see what she was trying to show us in the music video. So far, all her music videos have been incredible. They get better and better each time. Why you gotta be so mean? Words like knives and swords and weapons that you use against me, you. That's also a reminder. We're also getting to hear her OG versions, her OG vocals for the first time going through these music videos. So that's something to take in as well. Why you gotta? With your words like knives and swords and weapons that you use against me, you have knocked me off my feet again. Got me feeling like a nothing. You, with your voice like nails on a chalkboard, calling me out when I'm wounded. You, picking on the weaker man. First of all, let me say I just love the extra emotion that her original vocals add to the song. There's just that angst in there. And also, have y'all ever noticed it says Willow over here? I don't know if is that does it say Willow or does it say Hollow? It looks like it says Willow, but we have a song later on. I'm wounded, you picking on the weaker man. Lame. You can take me down with just one single blow. But you don't know what you don't know. Someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is me. Oh, I love this song. Someday I'll be big enough so you can't hit me, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Why you gotta be so mean? So anybody young that's watching this channel, I hope you guys are listening to the words that she's saying here. It really will be embarrassing for you when you get older and you look back and thinking about how you're picking on people and just being mean to people, because whether you're bigger than them, whether you're smarter than them at the time or whatnot, like it actually shows higher sense of character to be nice, to be kind, to be inclusive. So it's just something to think about there. And it's always a great message from Taylor. Like, how you about to pick on someone smaller than yourself or someone weaker than you, whatever it may be? It's just, how are you gonna be? What is the point of being so mean? You know, you're most likely just projecting insecurities other people are projecting onto you. So why don't you be the change? Why don't you stop that? Put the break in the chain and be different from everybody else. Be the change that you want to see, and yeah, don't project what you're feeling from other people onto other people. It's a bad cycle, and you're gonna wake up one day and realize that you're a jerk too, and then you're gonna have to do a whole bunch of change and go through depression. So I'm saving you some time now. Listen to Taylor. Listen to what she's saying. She's so right. Someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is me. I know so many people that are in this situation because they just never grew up. I'll be big enough so you can't hit me, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Why you gotta be so mean? This is one of those songs I saved, that I've been listening to since the album. You, with your switching sides and your wildfire lies and your humiliation, you have pointed out my flaws again, as if I don't already see them. I walk with my head down, trying to block you out, 'cause I'll never impress you. I just wanna feel okay again.
That line she says there about you pointing out, like, some of my bad qualities that I already know, that's me to a T. Like, I am very hyper aware. I don't know about you guys. When someone points something out, it's like, I already know already. I've already beaten myself up a million times over the head over it. So why are you telling me? So and that's another thing. Like, people are dealing with things. People will go through things that you don't even realize. That's where the whole walk a mile in somebody's shoe comes from. It's just mainly having empathy, and Taylor Swift has a large amount of it, and I love it. It makes me just enjoy her so much more because she's a great person.
I bet you got pushed around. Somebody made you cold, but the cycle ends right now, 'cause you can't lead me down that road, and you don't know what you don't know. Someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is me. Someday I'll be
Hey! That's what's her name? Joey something. She's been in movies.
Someday I'll be big enough so you can't hit me, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Why you gotta be so mean?
So fun.
And I can't see you years from now in a bar, talking over a football game with that same big loud opinion, but nobody's listening.
How perfect is that after all the shit she's heard from NFL fans and whatnot? Me being a gigantic NFL fan, actually kind of been getting turned off of it the last few years just because the crowd that's still watching and still hasn't matured or evolved in any sense of way. They're just boys want to be boys, just constantly throwing hate. They even hate the people they're watching. Like, they'll be watching another team, other athletes, other people, other celebrities they don't know, crazy names, and not just them, but a lot of people on the internet, people that you'll run into somebody and they'll just a crazy amount of hate that she's gotten from that. And it's just funny that she calls that out from 15 years ago.
Big loud opinion, but nobody's listening. Washed up and ranting about the same old bitter things.
Unfortunately, those loud people are what we're talking about a lot. They've been so annoying, so disgraceful that we're constantly have these conversations about these ignorant people, and they're definitely the loudest in society right now with their nasty opinions. But we rise above it. We push through. We push people up with love. And Taylor is another prime example of that. And while she'll have these little witty lyrics or sharp tongued lyrics at times to kind of make fun of them back, it's an overwhelming amount of hate that we're receiving day by day by day for people that are just trying to live and be themselves. I will always champion you guys to be yourselves and follow whatever you love. We only have one life.
Drunk and grumbling on about how I can't sing, but all you are is
That's
me.
BS. She can definitely sing.
All you are is mean and a liar and pathetic and alone in life and mean and mean.
I love Patty Taylor.
And mean, but someday I'll be living
Nice.
in a big old city.
That looks like a shout out to like the movie Chicago, right? I feel like I remember seeing that dress, that look. Although we think of New York City when we think of big cities, this looks like this is Broadway, so New York City. Oh, Broadway's.
Living in a big old city.
It says New York, okay.
All you're ever gonna be is me.
Wow.
Yeah,
She is
someday
gorgeous.
I'll be big enough so you can't hit me, and all you're ever gonna be is me. Why you gotta be so?
Hey.
Someday I'll be living in a big old city.
And this right here, bullies, pay attention because this right here happens more than it doesn't. These guys rise above because they're motivated to make their lives better. Because a lot of time, like, you pushed them into this, or I mean, they're different already in the first place, and we're gonna be successful, or just like have their mind in the right place instead of about like damaging things or negative things. Their minds on other things, and it happens a lot. The people you're making fun of, the people that didn't have a lot of friends growing up, wherever they turn into doctors, they turn into entertainment people, and yeah. So I don't know. It's just a reminder not to bully people because you never know what they're gonna turn into. They might be your boss one day, and then how about that? That the tables turn, and then you have to hope that that they aren't mean people as well and don't keep that going, that cycle of abuse going. Hopefully they break the chain as well with the empathy that they have, which a lot of time happens as well. These people, they have good hearts, and they it's not like they're forced to then be good people and choose to not do the same thing you did to them, but a lot of time they don't.
Someday I'll be living in a big old city.
College,
All
you
you're
finished.
ever gonna be is me. Why you gotta be so? Someday I'll be big enough so you can't hate me. And all you're ever gonna be is mean. Why you gotta be so mean?
Right? I've always like, why? Aw, so cute. Most of the time, it's usually coming from, them projecting something else that's happened to them at home or whatnot, especially when you're younger, you're like this age or whatever. A lot kids, most of the time, they're just repeating things that they've heard and then they project it on other people and they think that they're saying things to get like laughs. They're entertaining off the expense of others, and it's not nice, it's not cool. And yeah, you're hurting other people. And with that, though, you're motivating them, whether they go down a good route or a bad route, that's up to them. But a lot of the time, as friends that I had that were picked on a lot of them have become very successful. Some of them have some problems that they have to deal with because they feel like they have never been enough. But most of them, yeah, they picked themselves up and they worked really hard to change their life, and then the people that were bullies, a lot of the time they peaked in high school or they peaked at some grade, and they're left picking up the pieces, and that happens. And it's not just only mean people that it happens to. So I'm very empathetic to all different situations and scenarios, but a lot of time like this subject here, that's what happens. And or they do develop some type of empathy. They maybe had a heartbreak or something that allowed them to like start seeing the light and start growing and maturing. That happens as well. People do tend to get better after high school. They have to go through an embarrassment, like I said, of realizing how they've acted before as their frontal cortex develops more and they become more mature. But yeah, all that time before and all the bullying and whatnot, it sucks. And I definitely feel so empathetic towards kids and going and growing up and having to go through that system because kids are just not nice. A lot of them aren't nice. They're figuring stuff out too much at the same time. The fact that Taylor said that if she wasn't a singer, she'd want to be an English teacher makes so much sense because she's such a great storyteller. Like, honestly, 100%. In college, this was a song I used to sing out loud while taking a shower. One of my professors didn't like me for some reason. She humiliated me in front of my other professors and classmates during my thesis defense. She said I didn't deserve a graduation certificate. I just stood up there, let her finish, and went on my presentation. I didn't cry, but that was really painful. I promised I would prove her wrong. Now, here I am abroad teaching. And see, sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes there are people that mature and that get like big jobs like that, or not mature, but sometimes people that grow up and get big jobs like that, and they're still not mature. And how you about to be picking on a freaking student? That's insane. That's absolutely insane. And then to be an English teacher as well, when you're taking in so much literature, where you think that you would take in so much literature that maybe you would read something that touches you and makes you feel differently about the way you treat other people, but somehow, some way, they fall through the cracks every once in a while, and they do that, and that's really strong of you to not show them, to not cry, because a lot of time that is you know letting them see you sweat, and then they latch onto that, and it's like that's all they need to keep going. It's like a vampire sucking blood. It's like this energy vampire shit I talk about, where they get off from it, and now they're just gonna keep doing it and doing it because now they found themselves a weak link or whatever. But also, crying doesn't is not a sign of weakness as well. Like if you feel overwhelmed and that's what's gonna happen, then that's what's gonna happen. And um, Obviously, the fallout from that will probably be harder because the students aren't going to be nice and whatever. But whew, my heart goes out to you, and congratulations to you to keep going and to keep, pursuing your dream. The way this song won 2 Grammys, but everyone forgot about it. It won 2 Grammys. That's awesome. One day she is big enough to finally own this song and this video, and she does. The way this song aged like fine wine, that it for sure has. I think it's a great song, a great message. I love her vocal on it as well. I love the original vocal that adds so much emotion to it. And guys, seriously, walk a mile in other people's shoes. Be empathetic to what other people are going through. You have no idea what they're going through. Even that bully might be going through something. So, best thing to do most of the time is to kill them with kindness. Now, don't let them take your peace either. If you need to stand up for yourself, stand up for yourself. But you don't gotta be mean back. There's ways to talk with grace and to answer that back. But just know you got someone in your corner that understands what you're going through. So I've been bullied in my life before too. I also had a lot of friends. My life has been very, very. I've had a lot of experiences, so I understand what people are going through there too. It's just you have to. That's one of those unfortunate things where you have to grow like a thick skin. You have to deal with it, keep pushing, and then you have to actually understand yourself as well. What makes you tick? What makes you happy? And focus on those things and your family and your friends if you possibly can. But don't let these people bring you down. Don't let them take a part of you. It does get better as you get older for the most part, generally, as people mature and start to realize the things that they were doing before were stupid. And you'll probably be getting some apologies too. But for the meantime, keep your head up and focus on the things that you find are important. Don't let them ever break your soul. Don't let them take your peace. You'll be okay. Life gets better.